mobility issues. Every one you could possibly think of happened to her, so.
Good.
Can everybody hear that? Loud enough? All right. Sorry guys. I don't know what to advance your slides for. Take her in. Oh, one second. Sorry. Sorry guys.
Hello everyone. My name is Kayla Walker. I am currently living in the Tri-Cities area with my family and my dog Logan. I am 22 years old and live with Rett Syndrome. It's a rare genetic disorder which I was diagnosed with at the age of 3, and because of that I am unable to speak, use my hands and have very limited mobility. I use a wheelchair and attached to it is my AAC device. I have had an eye gaze device since I was 10 years old, but have been learning AAC since I was 2. I like people to know that I can understand what they say. I am currently attending my last year at Simon Fraser University, and I'm taking classes in linguistics and gender, sexuality, and women's studies with the hopes of becoming a speech-language pathologist assistant or advocate. I love being outside when the weather is nice. I really like hiking, biking, sailing, kayaking, and traveling. My favorite book series right now is The Handmaid's Tale. My favorite TV show is The Total Drama Island, and my favorite movie is Ralph Breaks the Internet. From the time I was 2, I struggled with putting a voice to the words in my head. My parents and therapists were great at letting me try a little of everything to see if something might help. I tried a lot of things, as you can see from this chart. So many of these were good building blocks to my system now, but most of them were just frustrating. I spent a lot of time angry with people because they kept demanding me to do things I was unable to do, or if I could do it, they did not give me enough time to do it. I have struggled with apraxia my whole life. People assume I don't understand. first received my device, I had a lot of people telling me I was going to be able to tell people anything I wanted. Mom even joked that I was going to tell people all her secrets. But when I received my device, there was so little in it that I was not even able to speak a full sentence. There was no communication system like I have now. It was just a choice of 4-6 things on the page. I was frustrated, annoyed and angry that I could not say things I wanted to say. The only things on my device were things that people wanted me to say. I did not have access to words like hate, angry, mad, frustrated. I was only able to say positive words. There were so many times I felt only negative things, especially when people made me use my device. This is not a robust communication system, and asking someone to find the blank is not communication. This is communication. There is choice all over the place. A choice of topics. A choice of words, both positive and negative, and so many categories. Choice. I need to have a variety of options, so I can make a choice of what I want. Not what you think I want, not what is available, and not a demanded choice. Everyone has a right to choice. AAC users need to have the ability to say anything we want, no matter what you want to hear. If we can't have something because it's not time, you don't have it or we can have it later, just tell us regardless of how you think we will react. Reaction is also learning. I hated when my speech pathologist or education assistants asked me if I wanted more every bite during lunch, or held objects to items they wanted me to say, as in this photo. I need real conversations like all humans. Ask if I need help, if you need more information, or if I haven't finished my thought. There were many times I needed help. It's okay for me to need help, but it's also okay for you to need help. I'd like my communication partner to ask questions. Ask if I need help if I seem like I am stuck, confused, or on the wrong page. I'd like my communication partner to ask if they need more information. Sometimes they can be confused if I don't give enough information. It makes sense to me but can confuse my partner. I'd like my communication partner to ask if I am finished my thought. People do this to me all the time still. I say 2 words and they get what I am saying and jump in that, but a lot of times I am still writing my thought. When I add the 3rd word to clarify, they think it's a new thought and then say add more information I don't understand. This can make me want to stop communicating with people. Ask if you can take my device from me when you feel like moving it. Sometimes not having my computer in front of me helps me see things better, but I get to decide if I have it or not. Confirm what you think my message is, or if you are confused. If you think you understand someone's message, confirm with them. Also confirm if you are confused. It's okay to get it wrong, but pretending you understand is so annoying and requires more effort to get my message across. The very first thing I do when I want to talk is assess if it's worth the effort. Then I need to think about the formula or pathway that is needed to get to that word. Then try to find it. Words that are easiest are words that my staff/family and I use the most. The harder ones are always ones that I only remember part of the formula to. My communication partners need to know my device as much as I do, if not better, so I can see the formulas needed for each word. So many times I hear, "Wow, Kayla, where did you find that word? I had no idea that was even in there." My device is my voice. I like to be outside when the weather is nice, and my device has to come with me everywhere. Even if I have nothing to say, I take mine ice skating, to the aquarium, at home watching TV, to weddings, hiking, sailing, kayaking, sports days. I take it in the rain, snow, sun. It's a part of me even if I don't use it. Here I want you to look at the picture and tell me what the problem is. Yeah, I have no device. That day I was so excited to go to this drumming assembly. Drums are something I have always loved to watch and listen to. I was so happy that I was going to be sitting with one of my friends who was not in my class, just like my worker told me I was going to be able to do. We wheeled up, found my chair and took position, right beside my friend, and I could feel myself vibrating with excitement. Then out of nowhere she said, "Kayla, I don't want you interrupting the guest speaker, so I'm going to take your device and put it here on the side." She then whipped it off the chair without allowing me to respond to her, and that was it. I was officially without a voice. I had no way of speaking to my friend, no way of asking questions during the assembly, and no way to initiate a leave or help. I was so frustrated. How could she do that? The worst part was she was smiling while she chatted with other students and teachers during the presentation. That's when my frustration turned to just plain mad. 20 minutes into the assembly, I knew something was wrong. My lower back began to twitch, never a good sign. I looked at my ear to let her know that I was in pain, and she smiled and waved at me. I looked at her again on a mad look, and she just copied me. 20 minutes after that, I could not hold it any longer. I started to cry. I was in so much pain that I ended up having to go home and miss the next 4 days of school, one of which was a field trip. If I had my device, maybe I could have told her I need my pain meds, or lay down, and it would have been better later that day. If you are worried about someone speaking with a device, use headphones. Tell them not to talk unless they need something. Lower the volume to a whisper. I mean, really, everyone talks in assemblies. Please play video and pause my device.
Go. Can you show me where it says go? Hannah? Can you show me where it says go? Show me go on the computer. Don't look at my hands. My hands aren't going to show you go. Yeah, you need to look in here and show me go. Look up. Where's go? That's not. Yes. That's yes. Where's go? Oh, that's small. And eat. Where's go? Oh, you almost had it. No. That's right. Keep going. There you go.
Please remember, when you program or ask things, details matter. Why do you think "can I find" go in the video clip? I read pictures first. They are faster and easier than words. I can read words, but it takes me way longer. The picture is showing stop and you're asking for go. You're also asking me to direct select, which sends my apraxia through the roof. You can tell this by the amount of hum sounds I am making. There are many reasons a device might not be available for me, and when it happens, it sucks a lot. It leaves me with no voice. I have no way of starting a conversation without getting physically upset. My staff know this, so they work really hard at checking in with me, but it still really sucks. I use my paper-based communication book that is a print off of my communication program. This way it's the same communication system, and I didn't have to learn something completely different. When I was in grade 8, I lost my device 4 times in a month because the device was broken. There was no backup for me, and it felt like the worst thing in the world. To have a voice and then nothing is really, really frustrating. It was then that my team taught me partner-assisted scanning. I actually like partner-assisted scanning better, but I can't start a conversation with it. I need to have someone bring me the book before I can say something, but it takes a lot less effort than my computer. I can speak longer as my eyes don't get tired as fast. Communication is really, really hard work for me and will never be easy. It will always take me a long time to write my messages. This presentation alone took me over a month to make. At school it takes me about 5 hours to do a 5-minute assignment. I wanted to use the words "everyone" for this presentation. My device did not have this word, and spelling it was too hard, so I had to say the following before someone understood what I was talking about. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Riley, Hannah, Sarah, Maudie, Madison, Rebecca, Linda, Jennifer, Brenda, man, woman, sister, and granddad, lawyer, boss, singer, athlete, child, baby, equals everyone. I am a person. I am not a baby. I am not an animal. I am not a dog working for food. I do not need to be trained. I do not perform tricks. Just because it worked for someone else does not mean it will work for me. Do not ask me the same questions over and over. If you don't know where it is in my device, I am pretty sure I don't know where it is either. Wait, wait, wait. Speech. If you want to learn more about Rett Syndrome, go to www.rettbc.ca. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at kwalk.eats. Thank you for listening to me today. Remember to always believe in your child, even if what they say seems like it makes no sense.
I recognize that I've contributed to many of the struggles you've faced over the years, and I appreciate your patience as I continue to improve and learn. Typically, we would open up the floor right about now for questions. However, for those of you that wish to ask Kayla questions today, you can ask her a yes and no question. She's not too stressed, she'll be able to answer those. Otherwise, you're welcome to write down on a piece of paper any questions that you have, and she can answer and email them to you. You put your email address on them. And that's it for Kayla then. Thank you. Thank you. You did very well. So next is me. Here's myself. As you all know now, I am the president and Kayla's mom, and we have been on Kayla's AAC journey really typically, practically since she was born. When she was very, very little, we started with some really rudimentary baby sign language, and it kind of has just grown from there. So, presentation.
Let's chat.
Someone make it so I can't see my writing. Okay. Yeah, it was a presenter meeting. Very nice. What's that?
The one below, right below. Chapman.
Start from beginner?
Yeah.
We were on presenter view and it was showing all of my notes.
The other one? The one below?
Start from beginning?
Yeah.
But then I can't see my presenter view.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have to do it on.
Yeah. Sorry guys. I got a lot of specialties, this is not one of them.
Well, you can't be perfect at everything.
We do try, but you know. It's been about 10 years since I've even been in a conference, so when somebody said, when I offered to print out all the slides for each presenter, and they kind of giggled and said, oh no, we'll put a QR code up there. I looked, okay, it's been a while. Maybe I should have printed it. Any suggestions on this?
I think they got it.